Chapter 1. The Post-War Crisis and Indian Awakening, 1942-1945. As World War II raged across Europe and Asia, India found itself caught between a colonial past and a nationalistic future. In 1942, the Indian National Congress launched the Quit India movement. Led by Mahatma Gandhi, it demanded an immediate end to British rule. The movement was met with mass arrests and brutal crackdowns. Still, it stirred a deep sense of nationalism. Meanwhile, a parallel resistance emerged, the Indian National Army, INA, spearheaded by Subhash Chandra Bose. Comprising captured Indian soldiers in Southeast Asia, the INA aligned with Axis powers to fight the British. Though ultimately unsuccessful militarily, the INA became a symbol of defiance. At home, soldiers returning from war brought stories of global freedom and equality, but they also returned to a country gripped by economic depression, famine, and joblessness. British industries were drained, their treasury nearly bankrupt. Indian cities faced inflation and social unrest. It became clear the British Empire could no longer sustain its hold on India. Chapter 2. The Turning Point. Elections of 1945 and 1946. The British Parliament, pressured at home and abroad, agreed to hold provincial elections in 1945 and 1946. These elections would prove decisive. The Indian National Congress swept most of the general constituencies, representing Hindu-majority regions. Meanwhile, the All India Muslim League, under Muhammad Ali Jinnah, captured nearly 87% of the reserved Muslim seats. This overwhelming Muslim mandate gave Jinnah the political capital to demand a separate nation for Muslims, Pakistan. The Congress, however, remained committed to a unified India. The ideological divide had now translated into a political chasm. Chapter 3. Cabinet Mission and the Vision of United India. In March 1946, the British Cabinet Mission arrived in India. Tasked with devising a peaceful transfer of power, they proposed a federated India divided into three sections. Section A, Hindu-majority provinces. Section B, Northwest Muslim-majority provinces. Section C, Eastern Muslim-majority provinces. The central government would control defense, foreign affairs, and communications. The Muslim League initially accepted this proposal, but Congress rejected the grouping system, fearing it would eventually lead to partition. As negotiations broke down, communal lines hardened. Chapter 4. Direct Action Day and the Unraveling of Unity. On August 16, 1946, the Muslim League declared Direct Action Day to press its demand for Pakistan. What began as a political protest soon turned violent. In Calcutta, riots erupted. For days, the city burned. Thousands died. The Bengal chief minister, Hussain Shahid Surawardi, was accused of turning a blind eye to the carnage. These riots marked the beginning of a communal civil war. Hindus and Muslims clashed in the streets. Trust vanished. The idea of a united India, once achievable, was now slipping away. Chapter 5. Formation of the Interim Government. In September 1946, an interim government was formed to transition power. Leaders from both Congress and the Muslim League were included. Pandit Nehru took charge of external affairs. Liaquat Ali Khan oversaw finance, but the arrangement was fragile. Disagreements over governance and policy paralyzed the administration. The unity experiment was failing. Chapter 6. Mountbatten arrives. The final countdown. In March 1947, Lord Mountbatten arrived as the last Viceroy of India. He quickly realized that partition was inevitable. Riots had engulfed Punjab. Political unity was a dream fast fading. By May 1947, the British cabinet approved the plan for partition. It was a desperate attempt to avoid a civil war. Mountbatten worked swiftly. A final plan was unveiled on June 3, 1947. It allowed for the creation of two dominions, India and Pakistan. Provinces like Punjab and Bengal would be divided. Princely states could choose which dominion to join. Chapter 7. Freedom and Tragedy. August 1947. At midnight on August 15, 1947, India and Pakistan were born. But the joy of independence was overshadowed by violence. Over 15 million people crossed borders. Hindus and Sikhs fled Pakistan. Muslims fled India. Trains arrived full of corpses. Neighbors turned on each other. Nearly 1 million people were killed in the chaos. Gandhi, heartbroken, refused to celebrate. He fasted and prayed in Calcutta to stop the violence. But even he could not stem the tide.